So I'm having a chat with Snayx. How are you guys?
How's it going, Jim? Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. You're here at Downloads. Looking forward to the day ahead.
Buzzing, aren't we? We're so excited. It's going to be class.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully you get the chance to play some new tracks because you've been busy releasing music this year, including EP at the start of the year.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about the EP first of all.
Yeah. So the EP we've sort of been working on a while. Like, it's been something that we've been sort of like really trying to sort of like work on, develop our sound, and we're sort of trying to get that sort of punk energy across. Also, sort of like, you know, we had the statement pieces and we called it Weaponized. Lead track on that, it's quite a sort of more of our political heavy side, I think, whereas the rest of it's sort of our fun and punchy side, and we wanted to get both across. So,
yeah.
And then decided to follow that up with two very political singles. Like,
yeah, they've just dropped as well. Tell us a bit about those as well.
Yeah, so I mean,
you wrote the lyrics, mate. But
yeah. So you can talk about that now.
Yeah, so we Boys in Blue and Hang double A side singles recorded with Jamie Hall from Tiger Cub, and yeah, we're pretty happy with them. Obviously, if you're going to talk about the lyrical content, I can talk about the bass sounds like, yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. You know, it was much more sort of like visceral, sort of more aggressive sound we were going for, especially in terms of like production and bass, and then I think vocally we just wanted to do something that was, we just wanted to speak about sort of like these sort of power structures that sort of seem to just sort of like, sort of control us and govern us, but then I'm sort of self-governed, and they're sort of just,
Yeah.
So
yeah, good.
Kind of, yeah.
And you're now an official full-time member of the band.
Yeah.
What was it like for these guys to turn around and say, you might as well just do this full time?
Yeah, they're like, well, we'll have her, she'll do. That was great. They took me out for some food, and yeah, and I mean, I was like, where's the ring? But they gave me sushi, so it was great, and they asked me there, and it was lovely.
That's just as good.
Yeah, it better, really, yeah. Love sushi.
This summer you've got a number of festivals. You've done a couple already. You've got a few more to come as well. Looking forward to the rest of the festival season.
Yeah, so we're at 2,000 Trees. We've got Ceremony this weekend as well. What else have we got? Down the Rabbit Hole. Oh, no, we don't. That's a secret.
Oh, yeah, secret. But, yeah, we are playing there. Yeah.
And then, yeah.
And then, what else have we got? We got Why Not. We're at Why Not, Seaview, and just loads of other little ones around in between. But yeah, just plenty of places.
Good, and you've got a tour coming up in October as well. Bet you can't wait to be doing that.
Yeah, that one's super exciting for us, I think. So yeah, we're really unsure. You're always nervous when you're doing your like debut sort of headline. You've got to like sell tickets and stuff, but they've been flying out, and the support's been like amazing. We've already sold out 3 dates, nearly 4. Like I think 4 by the time this goes out. I think very quickly we've got like 2 left on Manchester. So, but yeah, over half the tour tickets, and in a sort of environment where it's so hard to sell in advance, we're just like honestly so like humbled by how people are receiving it. So really excited.
Good. And although the EP came out at the start of this year, a couple more singles now. Where are you at now with new music going forward? What's the plan next?
We're cooking up some right bangers at the minute. Again, working with Jamie. So watch this space. We'll have something to come out, I think, alongside the tour. So yeah, keep an eye.
Good. And when it comes to writing music, what comes first? Is it lyrics? Is it a melody? Is it the bass line? What kind of kicks tracks off normally?
Normally it's a riff, isn't it? We normally start with a riff, take it to a practice room, or not always the way. I mean, you could do a riff in your head. What we call shower songs. He comes out of the shower. I've got this riff, mate.
Always the shower.
Plays it to me like a phone. I'm like, I can't. What's this?
What's this? I just get this random like hummed tune on my phone, and you're like, what? I've got to transpose this.
Yeah, but we make it work, and songs come out of it in the end.
Then when you take it into the studio to record, how do you record it? Do you layer it up? Do you do it all in one take? How does it work when you're in the studio?
We definitely build it. I think with layers, and I think working with Jamie is amazing. But we're always like pretty like hands off. We like to write the songs, but we always welcome the producer's influence, and I think that really sort of like evolves it. And we've always sort of like worked like that from day one. We just worked with a producer when we were writing information of the songs, so it's kind of like it really helps take it to another place, like beyond what our ears suggest. So it's kind of like, yeah, I think we're just open to a lot of things, really experimental. We like to try lots of things, layer it up, get in the studio, we try lots of things, lots of different drum sounds. I mean, we had how many mics on that kit?
Like 21
A
mics.
lot of mics. I lost count.
Yeah.
Not a necessary amount of mics, but it
Sounds great though.
did the job.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you think now, as you're still fairly new in the music world, do you think you've now found your sound and what you guys are, or do you think there's still some room to play around and get to that?
There's always room to play. We got lots of things. We're sort of finding our sound. It's definitely that sort of like raw, sort of punky energy at the heart of it. But we love to experiment, like bring in electronic, like little sounds and stuff. At the moment, we've sort of like, stuck with the sort of like, in what we've released so far, with sort of like the core instrumentation. But the newer stuff we're working on has got lots of electronic influences, like little like 808s and stuff like that in there, and sort of synths, and it's really evolving the sound.
Good, excellent. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so
having
much.
a chat with you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers.